Yo, what's good? You know how we get turned up? You know we turn it up. That's how we get it started. That's how we get turned up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button to stay tuned in with the latest sports hype. And you know I got them with me. You know I got the co-host back. Go ahead, take over the show, make your noise.
I'm back, baby! You know I gotta turn the show up. We gotta stay tuned in. Y'all stay tuned in, so we about to get turned up, baby.
But you know why we stay like this? You know why we get turned up? We are motivated! I'm motivated! Shout out to y'all out there grinding. Shout out to all y'all out there working. And shout out to all y'all out there doing your thing. I see you out there grinding. Keep staying to your task, bro. Keep staying to your task. Grow yourself first. Don't worry about anything. Grow yourself. That's all we about. And on my right, you see the man. You see the myth. You see the legend. We got Odell Beckham Jr. Odell, he's out there in free agency. We don't know where he's going. That's what we're going to talk about. That's our first topic. We talk about Odell Beckham. Where is he going? Where is he landing? I'm going to go through the teams that I got him landing at. But right now, we're going to talk about Odell Beckham, the player. We're going to talk about Odell Beckham, the offseason, you know what I'm saying, icon. You know what I'm saying? Odell is always the talk when it comes out to every year and what team wants a championship now. Ever since the one with LA Rams, and then he got the Super Bowl, LA Rams came in playing really great for that team. Might have got the MVP of that Super Bowl if he could have stayed healthy due to injury. I think it was about the second quarter or something like that. He blows his ACL again. It was a freak accident. We will never want to see nothing like that. But we don't know if Odell Beckham is going to come back and be really good. I mean, he already proved the point that he could do it first time when he came back onto the LA Rams, because when Odell came back on the LA Rams, what happened to that team?
Second goal at the one, the fade to Beckham makes the adjustment, and it's his second Rams touchdown.
When Odell Beckham didn't play last season, what happened to that team after that? The Rams are bad now. In that Super Bowl, Odell Beckham, and getting into that Super Bowl, Odell Beckham was the X factor. I think Odell Beckham has a lot left in him. He got a lot left in those legs. He got a lot left to prove. Y'all been counting him out since the injuries. A lot of people been counting him out. Move on to the teams that I think he gonna really land at. He might land here. So first, I got the Jets. He can go to the Jets because Aaron Rodgers, he sent out the list of players that he wants the Jets to get. He wants the Jets to grab, and Odell Beckham was on that list. So you have to be negotiated in some sort of way to get, you know what I'm saying, Aaron Rodgers there. Aaron Rodgers, he still hasn't been signed yet because they got to go through trade talks. The Green Bay and the Jets got to go through trade talks. I know he announced it on the Pat McAfee show that he wants to play for the Jets, but it's a process, it's a business, so it's gonna take time for him to get there, even if he wants to get there. But he's just trying to prepare the Jets on before he gets there, and this is what he wants. He wants OBJ on the team. They already got Alan Lazard. That's already two pieces right there that, boom, should guarantee you're on the Jets. So first top, he's going to New York. He might go to New York. That's a big one. I think that's at my one list. That's at my top of the top. I think he goes to the Jets. Second, I'm going to go Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? We got Odell Beckham, you know what I'm saying? The stylish, you know what I'm saying? You see how he be dressing up. You see what his cleats are. You see his persona. Going from the Giants to the Browns, you know what I'm saying? He had the persona, the hairstyle. When he had the dyed dreads with the mohawk, every little kid was trying to be like him then. Some of y'all on here watching me, they had the Odell cut. I done seen you. We done got you. So, you know what I'm saying? Odell Beckham is he's a fit for that. You know what I'm saying? They call Cowboys America's team. They call Cowboys America's team, but not to me. You see what I'm rocking. But you know what Jerry Jones and what he's promoted that team to be, what they over time been. They the most watched team in the league. The Cowboys are. You can't go to the next grocery store. You can't go clock in to work. You can't do anything you want to do without seeing a Cowboy fan walking past you. It's sad, but sadly we got it. And Odell Beckham, he could be a good fit with CeeDee Lamb and him on that other side. You know what I'm saying? Odell at this point in his career, he is a number 2. Whether you want to say it or not, unless he goes to a team with no receivers, he's the number 2 that's going to be on your team now on. It's just what it is after injuries and stuff like that. That's it. That's just what happens. But my second team, Cowboys. My third team, I'm gonna go Kansas City Chiefs. They in the wide receiver market. They Tyreek Hill. Even though they did it, you did it without Tyreek. We know y'all in the wide receiver auction right now. They want to see. We want to see a number 1 receiver on the Chiefs, and that could boost y'all even better than what you are now. And there is DeAndre Hopkins on the market right now that anybody can really get right now. You know what I'm saying? You got to give up some stuff. You got to trade for him, but Odell's right here. You don't even have to trade for Odell. Odell could be like a Juju to y'all this season. Juju was decent. I think Odell gives you significant amount of production more. I think the Chiefs run their offense the way they run their offense. It's not like the Browns where they got to start force feeding him the ball, and now it looks like his fault because he's either dropping the ball or he's not getting the ball as much and stuff like that. When you doing the Chiefs, you play the Chiefs way because the Chiefs done it back-to-back seasons. They done it. They done got to the AFC Championship 5 straight times. They done been to the Super Bowl 3 times, 1-2. When you join a team like New England, when you join a team like the Chiefs, when you join the teams like that, you play the way they play. You don't come in there complaining. And I don't think Odell would do something like that. And Odell, he wants to win. So that's what we got going on. I can see him on the Chiefs and sending them Chiefs into a back-to-back title. Who knows? That'll be a great pickup for the Chiefs. At my 4th team, I can see him going to a team like the Raiders. The Raiders, they done lost their weapon in Darren Waller. They got Devontae there. They got Renfro there. You know what I'm saying? They can put somebody on the other side of Devontae Adams and help out Jimmy Garoppolo way more than what he's helped out by. They need some offensive line pieces there in the Raiders. They need some defensive players. So I wouldn't think they will go out and actually really real deal give Odell Beckham his money. Odell Beckham, it was reported that he wanted $20 million, but he came out with a tweet and deaded all those reports that he does not want $20 million. But he wants more than $4 million. I guess that's the highest he's been offered so far, in $4 million. He can't really be asking for. I don't think Odell Beckham gets anything above 10. Let's cut that out. Anything above 10 is outrageous because you done been injured twice. And serious injuries. These are ACL injuries. A lot of players have came out, you know what I'm saying? A lot of players that had these injuries and never could recover. Never could recover. Anything like an ACL injury, dealing with your knees, your lower legs, you know what I'm saying? Or your bottom half of your body depends on everything in football. You're running out there, if you're blocking, if you're backpedaling, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing out there consists with your legs. The most important parts of your body, and he done tore his ACL twice in his knee. And he's a wide receiver. You gotta cut. You gotta run fast. You gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get to the ball, catching the ball, running to the end zone like he did here in New York with the Giants. You know what I'm saying? The top-notch Odell. You see, he declined a little bit, but he can actually put the Raiders in a situation where we can see them in the top notch in the AFC. In the AFC, they can make some noise. I'm not saying they're going to be better than the Chiefs. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying they can be in the conversation and making the playoffs and knocking somebody off because Jimmy G wins a lot of games. Jimmy Garoppolo is efficient, not a great quarterback, not saying that at all. I don't see him as a great quarterback, but he's efficient. He wins games. He gets his team where he needs to be. He done beat Aaron Rodgers. He done been in the Super Bowl. He done been, to the NFC Championship twice, been in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? He done been in those situations. He can get that team there at an Odell that sends you skyrocket. That sends you at the top of the top. And my last one at 5, I'm going to go to the New England Patriots because they don't got nobody over there. They got rid of Jonnu Smith. They got rid of Jacoby Myers. They got rid of him. Jacoby Myers was a fast guy, wasn't no top notch though. They didn't have mediocre receivers, let's be real. They picked up Juju, and Juju a number one. We all know that Juju's not a number one, but he's a really great player. He's a great player. On the Steelers were probably his best year, but he had a great season last year with the Kansas City Chiefs to get that $33 million deal to go over to the New England Patriots to hopefully help that situation out. And you get an Odell, that sells you tickets. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere Odell is going, that's selling you tickets. So the money you about to spend in this player and Odell Beckham, who's a really good player and is worth every cent that he's about to get, because he's going to elevate your team to where you didn't even think that you were going to go. But as in jersey sales, as in promotions, as in commercials, you know what I'm saying? Odell brings the whole package. He's a star. He's a superstar. That's why I say he can end up with the Cowboys. He can end up with a top-notch team like Kansas City. But you know what I'm saying? That's my top 5 players right there. And where I think Odell's gonna head soon. He's in negotiations right now. Who knows where he's gonna land? Comment if you got a team that you know what I'm saying, that you got, that you see him going to, that you want him to play for. You know what I'm saying? But heading over to some UFC, we got some UFC 286. UFC 286. You know we turned up about that. I watched the fight today. My guy Usman, 35 years old. You know what I'm saying, going against a 31-year-old Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards in the head, he had way more leg kicks than Usman. He had way more power hits than Usman. Knees to the head, kicks to the legs. He was doing it all against Usman. Usman looked like he was out there. He was out there in a shell of himself. But overall, I'm not going to say he was a shell of himself, because it was both sides. It could have went both sides. It could have went in a draw, if you want to tell me. I would say Leon Edwards had the better hits, but Usman, he got his takedowns. He got his hits. At one point, Edwards was grabbing his glove. He was kicking him in the private area. You know what I'm saying? So he got pointed, and that point was a serious point, and to where Leon Edwards was in a close game, because in their first round, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't there for Usman. He was trying to fill him out, and Edwards, he was putting it to him. Leg kick after leg kick after leg kick. Well, I'm telling you, leg kick after leg kick after leg kick with Edwards, and he was landing them. He done got him with a knee a couple times. He was when Usman was trying to take him to the ground. If Usman was trying to take Leon Edwards to the ground, he could not break apart. He cannot get him down. He cannot get his submission. He wanted to get out. He was going for a submission a lot in that fight, and you know, Edwards, he was standing back up. He was getting back up. He was doing his thing. It was the third fight between these three. We know Edwards. We know Usman. He won the first one. He outclassed him, outstyled him. In the second fight, outstyled Leon Edwards. Usman looked like the better fight, looked like the champion. We didn't know who Leon Edwards really was. You know what I'm saying? Is he a real champion? Did the dude get a fluke knockout? We seen the knockout what Leon Edwards did to the man Usman, and it was bad. Usman, if it went into decision, he would have won that game. But you know what I'm saying? In a fighter's league, one punch could take you out. One punch can send you somewhere you don't want to be. And he got knocked out into the next day. So, boom, we in 3. We had Usman versus Leon Edwards. Third fight. It was a lit fight. It was a lit fight. It was a lit fight. They go from tying it up. Usman comes in, starts in a slump. I'm surprised he didn't announce his retirement after that fight. But who's gonna announce a retirement really after you lose? You wanna retire with a win. You wanna just say you wanna hang it up feeling good. Nobody wants to hang it up losing. But boy, falling asleep. So all this sports talk is boring. This sports talk is boring, Dad. My God, the man was falling asleep. You know, I had to put him in bed, you know what I'm saying? Dad duties. He's waiting on me right now, so he's good. The co-host, he did his thing. He came in, turned up, and we love him. We love the boy, so shout out to 3D. He was here, he was there. We'll get him in some more shows. If you go watch my last shows, and you'll see my man co-host, you'll see him do his thing. Go ahead and watch those videos if you were watching. But keep talking about Leon Edwards and USMAN. Edwards, he finished it. He submitted in history. He's the champion. He rises to the occasion and he wins the welterweight championship of the world, baby. That's that work, that's that grind, that's that motivation he put in every day, and he got that championship and he won it all. In his hometown, we like to see him in his hometown. You see him in London, you see him in UFC 286, and you see him take over the world. And y'all, and all claps out to Leon Edwards. Shout out to USMAN too. He was a great champion when he had the belt. He's still a great fighter. USMAN will go down in history as one of the greatest fighters in UFC history. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he's 35, you know what I'm saying? He says he's gonna meet him next time. He wants a championship again down the line. He doesn't think it's it for himself. He's gonna go back to his camp, he's gonna talk it over with his camp, and he's gonna come back, he's gonna try to make a run again. We love the man, USMAN. Don't give up on yourself at any point. Keep grinding. You can be back at the championship. You can get a shot at Leon Edwards, or whoever might verse Leon Edwards again, and he might get beaten. You know what I'm saying? Leon Edwards down the line can get beaten. Somebody else can get the belt. You growing yourself up. You know what I'm saying? You can get a shot at whoever he was fighting. Beat him. Get the Leon Edwards again. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can do it. You can do it. If he announces his retirement, that would be okay too. You know what I'm saying? Great fighter. He's 35 years old. You can't fight. You fight past your 40s, bro. You gotta quit it. You gotta quit it. You gotta quit it unless you absolutely talented. Unless you're winning and you're winning, you can't stop winning like Tom Brady. Once he stopped winning, he retired. He knew he could not retire if he winning a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. If he's winning Super Bowls back to back with the Patriots, I'm making the playoffs every season in the division with the Bills, the Jets, horrible teams, the Dolphins. We know those three teams were horrible when the Patriots was in that division. The Patriots could go the whole season with a backup and win that division back then. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. But you can grind, motivate, bring yourself back, USMAN. We like to see it. And we're going to end the show right there. Thank you for watching the Lace 'Em Up Sports Talk Show. If you want to stay tuned in to the latest sports hype, hit that subscribe button or watch my latest videos. Thank you, baby. Let's go.